Haggai has. I just have three. I'll be merciful. Priorities, caricatures, and fatfaltal, whatever the acronym is in your bulletin. We'll get to that in a second. I just want to keep you engaged, right? Priorities, caricatures, and fatfatal. You'll see what it is. So priorities, here we go. 16 years have passed since the foundation of the temple was laid. And there's been plenty of building going on, but no building of the temple. Just building that the people are interested in. Not the kind of building the Lord is pleased with. So verse 2 that Maureen read, this is what the Lord Almighty says. These people say the time has not yet come to build the Lord's house. Then the word of God came to the prophet Haggai. Is it a time for you yourselves to be living in your paneled houses while the house of the Lord remains a ruin? Do you catch a little annoyance with God? This statement, these people talking about it's not time to build the house of God. It reminds me of how I am internally when my 3-year-old says, no nap time yet. No nap time yet. And inside I'm like, okay, who are you to decide when nap time is? Okay, it is nap time now. It's time, whether you like it or not. And so the Lord is saying, if not now, then when? And so for some reason, we're going to focus on 2 reasons. For some reason, they halt. They stop 16 years. And this is odd to me, given the type of celebration they had when the foundation was laid. They had a lot of momentum going. They're excited for this thing. They're excited to see their temple back up. But for some reason, they stop. And that's kind of relatable. Like, raise your hand if, be honest, if right now you have an unfinished project at home. All right, here we go. Love it. I have a couple or 7 of my own. And so it's relatable. But if you have an unfinished project, don't feel bad. You haven't been delaying for 16 years, okay? You got some time still. But there's no excuse for why it's delayed this long. In fact, they had the beginnings of an excuse. The surrounding nations start being a little more aggressive. They don't like that the temple's going up, so they start coming against the Israelites. The Israelites go to the king, King Darius, and like, hey, they're picking on us. And Darius is like, okay, here's some soldiers. I'll put you so you can build for God's house. And so well, I think it's very simple. A shift in priority. God, your house is on hold while I put mine up. And I can relate a little. Like, I can see them saying, like, hey, can I pitch a tent before we keep building? Like, that's a little reasonable. But that's not what they're doing. This isn't like a rinky-dinky Home Depot shed that they're putting up for themselves to keep critters out. These are paneled houses, which equate to luxurious houses, houses of comfort. Okay? These are the houses that you pass by and you're like, they do for a living, right? Wow. Some scholars believe the very funds and resources that the king gave them to build the temple